Yeah, bang, bang, roll. Listen, I've just come out of the gym. Sorry about all this and that and this, but you know, it's don't want to go looking beautiful, chucking weights about and all that, you know. Anyway, Albany Prison. When you first get to Albany Prison, before you get there, you go by coach from Wandsworth or Scrubs, and they always go in Winchester. Stop there for a couple of hours, have a cup of tea, and all that, and you go across the boat and the ferries all shaking about. You're there by yourself, and that's it. And then you get out the other side, and it seems quite a long drive to Albany. It's not just round the corner. You think you come off the ferry and you're there, but it ain't that. It ain't like that. It's a bit. The island is about 10 mile round, I think. Anyway, get to Albany, go in reception, walk up this big thing. No, you don't. That's right. Beg your pardon. You come through the gates. You drive up to reception, up the hill through the gates, 2 gates. And to reception. And when I was in there, I always thought that it was Billy Tobin. I said, I'm sure it's Billy Tobin was on reception. But someone's told me, no, it wasn't Bill. But I think it was Bill. I don't know for what reason. Someone said it ain't Bill, but I thought it was Billy Tobin, yeah? Anyway, so this is 1974, 73. Goes to A-Wing. This is all funny. It's just a little bit of fun, yeah? Go to A-Wing, give him my keys to my cell. Keys, you've got your own keys to your cell, yes, sweet, yeah. All the cells are the same. Every cell in the prison is the same. It's about, I don't know, what, 8 foot wide, by about 10, 11 foot long, maybe not as big as that, but the beds are screwed to the wall, which you can't move. They're a bit short, but not short, 6 foot 2, 6 feet. If you're really tall, you're fucked. You know, and you've got all the cupboards and all the units are fixed to the wall, so you can't move it about. You know, you've got a window there with 4 little, well, not you've got a window you pull out. It's quite big. It's quite big, say 14 by 14, you know. It's quite big, and anyway, so go in there, get your stuff out, and when you go in there, the screw says to me, look, you won't be here very long. It's an induction wing as such. There are people that live on this wing, that stay here. But you'll be an induction. You'll be going to C wing, I should imagine. You'll be here 4 or 5 days. So anyway, goes in the cell. And you've got an induction con who comes down, tells you about the prison, what it is. Got your canteen. You got this, you got the kitchen there, you got that. You know, just tells you everything about the prison, the gym, and everything, you know. And anyway, I'm taking all my stuff out of my bag and all that, setting out in my box and bits and pieces. All of a sudden, a guy comes in, blondie brown hair, you know, and he went, hello. This is Albany, mate. Ah, mucker. Hello, how are you? I said, all right, mate. He said, have you got everything you need? And you got coffee, tea, sugar, milk, all that sort of stuff? I went, no, I ain't got none of that. He said, well, come up. He said, and I'm on the fours. On the freeze. He says it on the freeze. I'm on the freeze, and come up, and I'll just come up, and you'll see me there. Come in, and I'll give you some tea, sugar, milk, and stuff like that, things like that. But this geezer's not a puff, Terry Rouse. A geezer called Terry Rouse. Well, it is a little bit gay, but this is Albany talk. What? Albany talk. Anyway. So I goes upstairs, goes in his cell. Now, when I come in Albany, right, the cell I'm in, he says bland. There's nothing in it. You know you got to make them up, because I've done Burr before. You know you got to make them up. There's a ball stool and a YP, so he still gets to make cells out a little bit pretty. But this is my first sentence as such, yeah. So I'm in there, and it's a bit bland and all this, that, and now. If I come upstairs, have a cup of tea, well, I go in his cell. His cell's like mint, crisp as anything. Oh, there's curtains, carpets, bedspread, pillow spreads, all sorts of stuff around the cell, pictures, record player, big hacker radio. Oh, there's everything in it, yeah. It's like a little palace. It's like a little proper bed seat, you know what I mean? But tiny. Come in, sit down. You know, she said, sit on the bed, right? Sit on the bed. What's going on? What's happening here, you know? So he said, look, get your tea, sugar, milk and coffee and all that. He said, and, you know. So he said, let me tell you, I'm Induction, Con. My name's Terry Vowers. How long are you doing? I said, X amount of time. He went, okay. Okay, well, let me tell you about the induction. As you come out this gym, as you come out this wing, opposite is the church and the gymnasium. Downstairs is the reception where you come through, as you know. All your stuff's in there. I'm kind of talking like this. It sounds good, doesn't it? I quite sound quite posh, yeah. A posh game, a cosplay gangster, yeah. It doesn't make no sense there. Anyway, but let me tell you about it. You won't believe this. So anyway, he's telling me about the gym, telling me about the canteen, the kitchen, exercise, the yard, and everything. If you can't go and exercise, you go in the yard. And this, that, and the other, yeah? Oh, lovely. So I'm thinking, I wonder if I can get to the gym tonight. So I go downstairs and I get into the gym. I think it's that day or next day, I'm not quite sure. I go to the gym anyway. But as I walk in the gym, I'm saying to myself, hold up, what's going on here? There's like, the guys in there are like giants, mate. They're massive. They're massive, mate, you know? And they're really big people, massive people. And the guy that comes to my gate later, Peter Kelly, he wasn't in the gym this day, but he's a lump, Peter. Anyway, I'm in there, goes up there, and I'm mucking about with the weights, and everyone there they're a lump, they're big, they're powerful, big and powerful, plenty of weights they're pushing. So that's me. I go down to the gym office, and there's a guy in there called Paul, what's his name? Paul. Oh, anyway, he comes from Labatt Grove, yeah. So I know this geezer when I come out of prison, yeah. Anyway, and the also guy in there is called Sam McCarthy. Yeah, he's about featherweight. I think he's a British champion, so Sam McCarthy. But I met Sam McCarthy in Brixton. He was in the high security wing in Brixton, like AA, AAA cat, what you call it. But I was also in there, yeah. They put me in there for the charge I was on. I was on for GBH intent, section 18, and threats to kill and all this sort of thing, see? And guns and all this, so they put me in there. But I was a POS A, you know, whatever, POS A they call it. I went in there was Frankie Fellas in there, Sam McCarthy, there was Brian Turner, there was, I think Jimmy Wilkinson was in there, I'm not quite sure, Bertie Smalls was in there for Went Grass, Dave Delaney. There's a lot of people in there, gangsters, all for big sentences, and they're in there, yeah? But this wing, what I was in Brixton was not, and forget about that anyway. So Sam McCarthy is in Albany. I like old Sam, he's a nice fella. Oh, do you remember me, Ray, and all this stuff? He said, yeah. He went, tell him about the times I was sat on your back. Now, Sam McCarthy, right, he talks like that. He talks, hello, how are you? Very, very posh, very posh. Hello, boy, how are you? Okay, do you remember me? That's how Sam talks. But with that little gay talk. Hello, how are you? Oh, and all that. Anyway. So I'm good at it, aren't I? Yeah, hold up, what's going on, boy? So Sam was talking to me about, you know, this. He said, tell him about the time I sat on your back. He was doing press-ups. I was doing press-ups with Sam McCarthy sitting on my back. Couldn't believe it, mate. And anyway, it's the only place, Brixton Prison, in the AA cat or AAA cat or whatever cat it would be, right, Tom cat, this cat, side cat, whatever, right. It's the only place that I had pie mash in. Pie mash, I swear. They've been sent in. Everything is sent in, like, it's like Goodfellas. You know when they're in that big cell? It's like Goodfellas. Yeah, they have all this. Anyway, so I'm there with Sam. Sam sat at me, you know, you've got to sign here, sign that. It's like going into a big gymnasium. You've got to sign all the bits and pieces, yeah. I went, okay, sign this and all that. And then I go back to my wing, and someone says to me, there's someone at the gate, mate, for you. And I go downstairs, it's Peter Kelly. Massive, Peter. He knows that I've been to the gym. A few people said that I'm in the gym. I'm crashing around with 2 big plates. I'm doing reps of 10s, plates. I'm doing big curls, big deadlifts, everything. So he gets to hear about it. And he likes people who are into these bodybuilding and powerlifting sort of thing, yeah? And benching. Because everyone in there used to do benching on the stage. It's a big... Anyway. So... he come over, he's at the gate, he went, hello mate, he said, my name's Peter Kelly. He come with a load of t-shirts, about 5 or 6 t-shirts here, some t-shirts and some tobacco. I said, I don't smoke. He said, no, I had that. He said, you can buy yourself some bits and pieces while you're here for 4 or 5 days. You're going to come travelling and see me. I said, yeah, I am. He said, yeah, you like it there? I said, no, make sure you're comfortable and all that. I thought, oh, that's a bit funny. What's going on? Make sure I'm comfortable. What's all that about? But Peter's my pal. He was with me all the time, Peter. I love Peter. Anyway, so I'm now going to go to C-Wing. So I get all my stuff ready, go packed up and go to C-Wing. Go past B-Wing. Everyone's standing there with little shorts on. Hello, got any tobacco, mate? You ain't got no gear, have you? And, you know, I swear, everybody in Albany sounds like that. I thought, I wonder if it's over this side because maybe it's because you're around not around London, not around them parts, and you're over the water, and everyone sounds different. So I goes in the wing, I goes on the ones, I goes right at the far side, one of the far side spurs. It's a spur, yeah? They got 1 there, 2 other side. Little spur, I think there's 6 cells either side. I'm not quite sure. It's either 12 or 14 anyway. 7 either side or 6 either side. So I'll go, I'm in the furthest one on the right hand side. So he goes in there. Opposite me is Lawrence Gibbons, yeah? Got a couple of Brixton, curly hair, nice fella. He's always mucking about. All right, mate. And what's going on? They're all talking and I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? All right. So anyway, come and give me bits and pieces. Petey comes down, gives me some things. He said, do you want a bit of rice pudding? Peter Kelly was mad on rice pudding and carnation milk. Yeah, the long rice. He loved it. He made it all the time. And he was quite a good cook, Peter, as happens. Anyway, so I get to know a lot of people in there. And a lot of people in there, like the Barry brothers, they're being in acid tabs and all this and everybody's out in that. At night times, you press the button as you go in the cell, boom, press the button, and that puts you on a wait list to get out of your cell. To have a quick shower, I think you're allowed 10 minutes. So a quick shower, walk around other cells, everybody has flasks in there. You know, go and pick your flask up. Someone might do a flask of tea, coffee, or you might get a flask of hooch or something like that, yeah? Which is a lot of it going on in there, loads. Listen, they used to make hooch, mate, like it's going out of fashion. You keep Kevin Lane keep on about his hooch. We had the best hooch in Albany. Yeah, you know what I mean, Kevin Lane? We had the best hooch in Albany, mate, don't know about that. It was everywhere, honestly. It was the parties after parties after parties. It was good. It was good in there, mate. And let's hide it up here behind in the false ceilings, in the toilet, in the shower. They used to cut it out and fill it up with things and put it in there. Oh, you know, and unbelievable what they should do. They had the burglars running around like little boys trying to find it. But now and again, what they do, they give him a sprat, they give him a little sprat or something like that or whatever, so they get something little and the big one's over there, the big fish is over there, take the little one. They're happy that they've got something, yeah? So the big one's over there, they take the little one. Anyway, on there, Billy McGee, the one that stabbed George Cocker to death, he's walking about the wing with a pair of shorts on, little boob tube, as she does, and a little breast. It's mad. And also there is another one called Janice. Janice is tall, blue eyes. Yes, mate, this is unbelievable. Little boob tube, little pair of shorts on, walking around the wing. And then there's Jackie, Jackie looks like Batman, Penguin out of Batman. You know Penguin out of Batman, the long hair, big nose? That is Jackie to a T. That is Jackie to a T. She was well involved with this guy. He was a bit simple, Simon, but he was doing a lot of bird. Yeah, I think he was a proper schizophrenic psychopath. He was just a nut. Honestly, he never said much, but he was a nut. You knew he was a nut. Best way to look at him, you know what I mean? But them two was together, Jackie and him, Mary and someone else before Cockle come in, and this Janice was just freelance. Freelance, yeah, she'd go with anybody. Not me, fuck that. Anyway, she'd be freelance. You see people going down to the cell, going in with tobacco, giving it, and all this, that, and the other. Janice come out, and it could hardly see. It had contact lenses, and it was all like that. But really attractive. And little boobs. Ephedrine, is it? They give him something, anyway. So, now, the prison, and there's people in there, mate. Right, no names mentioned. Big gangsters. I'm on about people doing big birds. Big birds. No names here. Can I say a few names? No, anyway. So they're in there doing big birds. Big gangsters. They come in, what makes me laugh, they come in prison with shotguns and walking out with handbags. I swear on my life. They come in prison with shotgun charges and all them sort of nutty charges, and they're walking out of handbags, mate. I swear. And when you go on a visit, not all of them, maybe 99.99%, I'm joking. Right? When you go on a visit, there they are, kissing and cuddling their wife and all this hunky dory again, and maybe 4 or 5 hours ago, they had their tongue down a guy's neck. Or they had something else in their fucking throats. I swear. Albany was a nutty prison. Albany, C-Wing, I think B-Wing's a bit that way as well, but because C-Wing is called the married quarters, because there were so many in there that were together. You could not separate them. And I'll tell you the story. I think I might have said, I don't know, I can't remember, because I've done so many videos, 800 or something videos, that I forget things, yeah? Boy, nearly. I know a little bit. So, this Jackie, it looks like Penguin. But before that, let me tell you about the one, I've told you about the one that called, you know. When I went there, right, there was this Michelle. Fucking name's that. There was this Michelle. She was, or he was, 6'1", 6'2", blonde hair, really, really attractive, had the walk, everything. Talk, hello, all that sort of thing, yeah? Lipstick, eye makeup, little boobs. And it's always the way that what they do it for is they don't want to leave Albany. They don't want to go because they get everything they want. They fall in love with guys. Guy comes in, fall in love, goes out. Get what they want, go with what they want, and just have a good time. Prison, if you're that way inclined, I should imagine it's better than being out on the road because they get everything they want and more. And more. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's upstairs on the freeze. It's got to go. It's got to be transferred to another nick because it's been in there a long time. It's got to go. But it ain't going without a fight. So what does it do? In Albany in them days, you never had the fire restriction mattresses. So they never had that fireproof thing on them. They'd catch a light. So what did it do? It set light to the mattress in its cell, the canvas going around the rubber, and it ignited. It's in the cell. This is so it don't get released in the morning. It wants to stay and might have a chance of staying but it stays there forever, you know, dead. Sets lights to the mattress. It's a light. Everybody's banging the door. Get her out the cell. She's screaming, bang, bang. Everyone's going nuts. I don't see it. I'm downstairs. The people up on the spur and people downstairs that looking up into that one can see it, right? Because it's on the outside. Mate, when the screws come up, turn the electric on, click, and do it each cell, it don't click because she burnt the electric out. So they can't click to get her out. Then they've got to get in touch with the gate and the security to get the keys up from the gate to come up and unlock the doors because it's a security prison. But it was too late. By the time we got up there, it was the cell that burnt out, and so did she. But not as such. As you open the door, they could hardly open it up because it's so hot. But as I opened it up, it ran out like a lunatic, like a ground, and stuck her feet, or his feet, stuck to the floor. Yeah, as he's running, yeah? All the skin of the feet's coming out, everything's coming off it like water. And it just flops on the thing and burnt and just stuck to the, and just died. Come over with sheets, blankets and everything, just put it over it and it's dead. Imagine that, mate. What a way to go. Oh, what? Anyway, so now there's this Jackie. So, but before that, there's Mary, Billy McGee, all right, that used to love getting in the shower with some of these guys and washing them down and scrubbing them and doing all sorts of things. Doing all sorts of things with them. You can imagine. Not guilty. Swear. Anyway, so you can imagine what's going on there. There's geezers in there lining up for it, washing soaps up and down and whatever they're doing, yeah? And this Billy McGee, Mary, is getting a lot of money, like tobacco and puff, and not puff, didn't have puff in there, lots of other things, yeah? Had puff in Lebanese and all that crap. So anyway, so getting what she wants is getting everything, coming out of the shower, hello, and walking upstairs like hello, like all that kind of, I do it good, don't I? Anyway, so all of a sudden, as I said, Billy McGee, Jackie, and this other guy who's a bit of a psychopath decided to have a little gang bang together. It's okay. They've been in prison a long, long time. They know each other. They decide to have a bit of a gang bang. So they have a little gang bang. They don't want to let it come out of the cell. They're enjoying themselves. So there's murders, there's screws bang everybody up, and it's terrible. But they still stay in the wing. But there's murders because screws want to get them out of the cells. Too much going on. It's night time and it's time to bang up. You know, they ain't going to come. Anyway, they do come out eventually. Anyway, then Jackie, all right, gets a letter from the Home Office to say that she or he, who looks like Penguin in Batman, the Ringer, I swear, you see that walking down the lane at night time, mate, you shit yourself. I swear, you go, whoa, leave off, and it's as gay as they come. But it comes down there, but it talks like, hello, how are you? Hello, Ray. Ray, you're so muscular, and all that, you know what I mean? Steady, Ray. Anyway, so then Jackie has got to be transferred in 2 or 3 days to a decathlete. Done about 10 years, he's got to be decated. The boyfriend, who's a schizophrenic psychopath, has gone mad. Absolutely potty. Smashed up, gone downstairs, smashed up the wing, smashed up the AG and the PO's office, chipped everything up in the air, cupboards, everything. Went absolutely nuts. They'd have to come in, dart it up, bang. Dart it up, boom, out, gone. Now, but Jackie's going mad. Doesn't want to leave the nick anyway. He's done the block. Doesn't want to leave the prison because he's still here and this, that and the other. So now Jackie decides the only way she can do it, or he can do it, is to cut herself up. So it gets wedges, wooden wedges, makes wooden wedges up in the wood mill, puts them under the door, 3 or 4 wedges. Also got nails with holes into the concrete, sticking their nails in, crash. What she decides to do, decides to cut her wrists, cut her legs, and everything. Cuts herself to pieces. The blood is absolutely pouring out. Screaming, "Oh, help me, I want to die." I swear. Calling for help, screws come down. They can't smash the door because of the wedges. She can't pull out the wedges because she's so weak, and they're pushing the door and he's getting more jammed up. How are they going to get her out? So Johnny Barry comes down. Johnny Parker Barry got done with the craze, or got to take over from the craze, or whatever it was, yeah. Come down, nice people. Come down. I think they'd had an affair, so it doesn't matter anyway. Come down and said to me, "Listen, my upstairs, the guy that burnt himself out, they're doing the sellout. There's all acros in there. We're going to get acro." So we got an acro from upstairs, come downstairs, put it on the door at an angle, and push the door out. Mate, when we went in there, this Jackie, right, was just a mess. There was blood oozing out everywhere, mate. If there was such a thing as AIDS around in prisons, she definitely had it. But I swear to God, honestly, you could not get in that cell without slipping over. The blood was everywhere, and it's like oil, yeah? But eventually they come in, dragged it out, put it in and shipped it out. It was never seen again. Nor was the schizophrenic psychopath boyfriend. They'd shipped them out. Right? Me and Johnny Barry done it, not for a mission. We've done it to get this guy out the cell. He's going to die. But they're telling us that what he done was something that deserves to be rewarded for, even though he didn't do it for all that. It's a reward that the Home Office still want to give you. They've sent this and that and said that in a couple of few weeks, it was a month actually, you're going to get something off your sentences for doing it and saving someone's life. So, you know, lovely. What do they give you for saving someone's life? I don't know, 6 months, a year maybe. He goes down there. The first one that went in, it was Johnny Barry. I could hear murders. You effing this, you effing that. Fucking stick up your arse, I don't want it. It's that. When come out there, I said, "What's up, mate?" He went, "You're going to go mad when you go in there. You're going to want to smashing the office." That was huge. You're going to want to smashing the office up, mate. Well, you will. Go in there. You got the AG in there. You got the PO. You got SOs all standing there and listening to this. Some good news for you still. The Home Office mad. The Home Office has took 7 days off of your sentence for saving Jackie's life, or whatever it's called. And you know, we're very proud of you. And 7 days, you could lose that in 1 day. So they give you 7 days, and more like nick that back later on. So I went, nah, it's all right, keep it. I don't want it. I didn't do it for that purpose. I didn't do it to get time off. But you told me that the Home Office are going to look after me and John. And we didn't do it for that purpose because we didn't even know. We just done it. And you're telling us that the Home Office is going to look after us and you give us 7 days. Mate, it ain't worth it. I'll do it again, so will John. But don't take the piss out of us, yeah? We might be in here, in prison, but we're not idiots. Don't take the piss. And that's it. Didn't walk out with it. Didn't walk out, smash the gaff up. Pardon me, which you could have done. John went mad. John was going mad. But that's it. Alan Dixon, he was there. Frankie Kerrigan, he was there. Two raving nutcases. Alan Dixon, you couldn't have a nicer geezer in all your life. Alan Dixon was the best singer, the funniest guy that you ever see. He used to get hold of the PO's hat and kick it up the landing. He did, man, Alan. You know, and go to the hot plate and just grab bacon and tomatoes and mushrooms and do what he wants to do. Not Alan, mate. Alan Dixon, rest in peace, mucker. I loved him, mate. And also Frankie Kerrigan was the exact same. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Radio. Just a little laugh. Enjoy it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day, yeah? Nice one.